How's it going, guys? Reaper Chess coming at you, my fellow warriors, bandits, trolls, thralls, commoners, all of the alike. So there has been some things that's been changed with Renown, and nobody has made an updated video, so I thought I would go ahead and get you guys set up first before we even begin the game and talk about all the new combat mechanics and how everything works. What we're going to do is we're going to go on our settings, because there are settings that you need to have to be successful in this game. Okay? We're going to go first looking at FPS. We need that down to 120 max. That helps screen tearing. Resolution between 40 to 80. It's preference at that point. Field of view, preference, but the less the better. You're not going to get as much screen tear. View distance. Do not go epic. For whatever reason, when you go epic, more things fail to render in the game. Thus, you get hit on invisible walls. You don't see people hitting you or stuff like that. Everything else you want to be on low or off. Streaming pool is another one. It says that it'll help you because you use less memory. Do not believe it. Always go low because it'll also help prevent staggering. Stutter, jitter, whatever. VSync, this and that. That's all up to your personal preference. I don't use any of these. VSync I might. Language, I usually do this all the way down. Ambient music should be a 0. Voice receive, I always have all the way up. Voice transmit, I'm going to turn up 2. Input. This is personal preference mainly. I do recommend having a crosshair that you could see. And for reasons later you'll understand. Let's go and check out and make sure when you bind these, you bind them in the settings here. Because if you don't, it's going to rebind them for each server type. Okay, so if you're playing beta or experimental or regular, that's going to be different. Okay, now on to the fun portion. As we get into this menu, there are a few things that matter tremendously for your gaming experience, so that way you don't feel like you're being cheated. Okay? 1. Melee input queuing. Turn this off. I know it's going to make farming hell, but trust me, when you are in the middle of a fight and you're trying to spam out attacks and then you're spamming out what you'd rather do at that moment, and you can't because you're queued in for another attack, this will kill you. Trust me when I say that. This is on. Show hit indicator must be on. These both must be on. I recommend them highly. This is personal preference. This is personal preference. Personal preference. This needs on. You need to show the attack indicator because when you strike on that crosshair, there'll be a line. When this line is happening, it's showing that your hitbox for the weapon is active. Now, for people out there in layman's terms, for your hitbox, there is a hurt box. What happens is when your hitbox comes through a hurt box, it damages the character. In this game, if your hitbox goes through another hitbox, you get a clash, which we'll talk about later. So this is very important for you to know, as well as show melee text feedback. Some people, when they're playing in third person, cannot see the sparks. That's understandable. If you have this on, it'll tell you if you parried, perfect parried, blocked, or clashed. Damage feedback, love it. Always have it on because it tells me how much damage I'm doing to somebody when I hit them, and it lets me have confirmation. Preference, 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 rangefinder preference. This is preference. Always allow input morphs? Yes. I always have this on. Always run as preference. Auto place lock on. Now, for the thing that's going to be the most important here that I tell everybody, when you come to debug settings, because you want to make sure you have this on, right? So you can click it. Go down to melee interpolation factor and shoot that to 0. The reason why is because it's going to let you be more responsive. You're either going to be a 0 player or a 4 player. Some people play in the middle. They're fooling themselves. If you're 0, you don't really care much for how fluid the attacks look, like the animations, because what you're doing is you're getting exactly what the server input is giving you. So in essence, it's not giving you filler. It's not filling the animation or trying to predict it, which is another setting I believe I talked about over here. Melee animation prediction. This needs to be off. Do not have it on because it makes characters slide left to right. It'll make them to where if somebody's moving forward and stop, they'll move forward slightly, stop as they're moving forward, and slide back. This is to stop the server from giving you filler. You do not want filler in this game. It does not help you. Debug building text. Preference. Doesn't matter to me. I can turn it off now. It is not going to change anything. But this is important to have all the way down, for me, or all the way up. your preference. I'm saying all the way down is going to help you with a better time trying to parry. Now that we went over basic settings and audio and video, right? We're going to go ahead and hop into a server. Not any server. It's going to be a dual beta server. So that way I can actually take time and show you guys. Okay. The strange thing with me, I guess while we're loading in, is I found a way to use the Steam input to my advantage for my controller, so I don't have to play on keyboard and mouse. Some people like me do not really like keyboard and mouse. I have literally like 4 inches of space with my mouse, and with the turn cap on this thing, you're not going to do well. So, we've loaded in. Congratulations. You're already better than half the people out there that installed the game. Congratulations. That has a barrier there. They have to really fix that. All right. We're going to use a tree for example. So, remember that directional line I was telling you about in your crosshair to let you know when your hitbox is active? Look. Do you see it? I see it. Okay. So as long as that hitbox is lined through, it's active. This allows a lot of things. This allows running and dragging like crazy. Next up on the list, because it's getting buffed in the next update, Bash. Bash interrupts attacks if they're not already set in motion. That's getting sped up in the future patch because it's so predictive now that you have to do it instinctively before somebody does strike for the server to catch it. But they're working to fix that. Next up, Kicks. And that piggybacks off the next update that everybody's been griping about because they don't want to learn the new system. Holding your block. Right? You can hold block, but it takes stamina. The main issue with this is not only the stamina, but because if somebody comes up to you and kicks you, it staggers you to where in place where you cannot defend for 4 full seconds. 4. Keep in mind, that is enough for if you're fighting a 1v2 to get almost 3 hits on you from 2 different players, right? You're dead. So, it has its rewards and it has punishments. If somebody's dragging a lot, sometimes, and you can't time it right, blocking can sometimes reset the fight. Now, as you can see when I throw a strike, because we're going to start getting into more advanced stuff here, because not a lot of people understand the game, learn that the Alt button, if you hold it on keyboard, and for me, I have it set to where I can do it on toggle, is going to be your offhanded attack side. Just FYI. Now, for the fun part. If you strike at somebody and they're holding block, you'll hear a ting and you'll finish your animation. You see how my sword ended over here? It'll go ting and it'll continue through. This means you still have initiative. You can combo. You can combo off that and still hit them. Okay? So, if they're blocking, and you could just attack, and it doesn't stop because it looks like it phases through them with a cling, because they're not parrying. Okay? So, and they're just wasting stamina, by the way. You don't lose stamina if you hit a block. Now, next thing, when they parry, this is the important part. It's going to do the same thing, but watch how my character looks and what he does. You see how the sword bounced off? It doesn't make that bing sound from the rock, but it makes the same animation. So, your character does a weird, like his sword pops back to his chest. It does that exact thing right there. That is a parry. When you see your sword deflect, that means your opponent has parried you. That means they have a riposte. When you have a riposte, you'll see your screen or your square icon in the center, your crosshair glow yellow saying riposte. You have, during this time, what we call active parry. I call it iframes, because it would rather be called iframes to me, because I'm used to that. You have invincibility frames. Anybody that's attacking you in that gold period cannot damage you. This makes 1vx's really, really easier to deal with. Okay, so remember that. Now, you do not get riposte on morphs. So if you parry somebody, because that's the only way you can get a riposte off, you can't hold block and then try to strike at somebody, because again, you don't have initiative. So you parry them. Now you're going to go ahead and you're going to launch a riposte, right? Now, some people like to do what we call feinting. Right? You see that? Okay. You cannot feint a riposte. However, if you get the riposte and you send it, you can feint the morph, which is what a lot of high skill players do. They go, and they stop, and then they'll come up and kick you. Okay? It takes a lot of stam, but it guarantees that hit, and if I can get that kick off where it staggers you for 4, I'll get that stamina refunded to me. Okay? So, as you hit players, or any kind of hit at all, you get your stamina back, at least 10 points. Now, somebody is stuffing your face, and they're in your face. Bashing is really nice, because it stops them from chambering. Once your character goes back into that, before that swing begins, you can knock them out of it with bash. It resets the tempo. It does not give you the initiative. Do not let it fool you. The only time it'll give you initiative in a trade is when you trade it. And that's the last thing you want to do, because then you're taking 40 to 60 damage while you're giving 0 or 10 damage. Max. Right? So that and the kick also is something you don't worry about. However, if you're low on stam and you see them trying to get up close, you could quickly come forward and hit them and get a free 10 points of stamina, which also starts regenning your stamina. So, that is very important. The next thing. This is a little tip for all the people out there. Whenever you're doing a drag or an attack, do not start your drag, then swing. Well, that was an XL. But you do not start your drag and then swing, okay? This wood right now where my crosshair is, when I start and begin my strike, is called my neutral zone. That's where it's going to happen, right? So I begin my swing, then I drag. Do not look and then like try to copy it, because it shows the opponent what you're doing, and it's just going to be a problem. What they could do to really fix that is just walk towards your parry and walk towards your attack. Okay. 2 things you should do whenever you block somebody: get ready for a parry on the combo, or this is going to sound real stupid. You block and you run to their weak side or run away. Reset. Sometimes you can do this and bait them in like I do. I have clips of that I can show you afterward. But just keep in mind, it's really, really important to maintain your distance and also be willing to understand the tempo, or initiative, as they would say. If I say tempo, no, I mean initiative, guys. It's a chess term. So, we go... Bam! Okay, I just got some 10 stamina. Do not rush your conflicts. Look at the difference in the stamina, because this counts as a hit, right? The stamina comes up. If I miss, I don't take any for the bash. They're going to fix that, by the way. But just take your time. Take your time. A lot of people, when they start fighting, they want to fucking start sprinting everywhere and fucking doing this all wily shit. What that's going to do is it's going to drain your stamina, and all you have to do is the person defending is backtread and just defend, and then the minute they start pushing in with a straight linear attack, just boink with a bash, and you get stamina back. And now guess what? Now you're winning the stamina fight, which is majority of what high skill players will do in this game, besides feinting. Right? Another thing with feinting, do not feint at the beginning of your window like that. Don't do that. That doesn't do anything. It just wastes stam. Wait till you're all the way back, because that's going to look the most realistic. Because the swing's going to come forward, right? If I'm gonna attack you with a swipe, right? Which is going to look more believable, this or this? Because look at the arc that you're moving forward. I'm swinging. The cancel continues it in that arc almost, so it's very deceptive. So you could walk up and do that, and you could literally get a free kick on somebody most of the time, if they're new. Okay, I know it was a lot. I'm glad you stuck around, because at the end of this tutorial and settings guide, we have a little story of a raid of people that we brought a server of people together, because I've been teaching the new people how to play, and that's why I'm putting this out for the newer people that I don't get to meet to learn the combat, because it's only going to go up from here. And hopefully this will draw attention towards the game a little more. It's in a good place now, trust me. The devs are working on it. There's a whole drama thing that's going on with them, but they're on it now. They're listening community, they're taking feedback, and you know me, if you guys know me from Conan, I don't lie on that stuff. I will give it how it exactly is, and sometimes that gets me into positions where I don't get to help the devs. But in this right now, we've been working on different things and testing different things. So, let's do a brief recap. Initiative. That is the person swinging, right? That is the person that's got the hit on somebody. They have initiative. If you ever played Civ 2, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, well, it's a little different in this game than Civ 2, but it's very common. So, remember, your XLs and drags, you do it the last second. If you're going to do an XL, I'm going to sprint with it. I'm going to literally swing and then sprint with it. Sprint with it. Sprint with it. Okay? Key bindings are a must. Make sure you work your key bindings if you're playing on keyboard. If you're playing on controller, hit me up on Discord. I've made this controller pretty much useful in many of the different ways, even inventorying a little bit. As we take a look down here, another tip I can give you before I sign out of here, with just the basics, is your toolbar down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I advise having a longbow with some bodkin arrows, and I advise highly of it because you have that range option, right? It doesn't do a lot of damage, but pecking somebody who's chasing after you, let's say on a hill, and they got that two-hander, guess what? They can't stop that bow from hitting. If you hit your shot. That's it. They don't have a shield, right? So, unless they want to bag a shield and just waste stamina sprinting towards you like this, you have the advantage as range. Okay? As for base building tips, I'm not really a base builder. Mostly combatives, what I've noticed, and settings. So hopefully the settings and basic information tutorial hits you home. And I hope to see you guys next time. Please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. And please, 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 make sure to try this game out again. If you are old, return and actually give it a fresh gameplay through. Do not shut it off because the combat feels different. Because there's a hold parry now. A lot of people are upset about that. I like it. It's a good implementation. It'll help casual players ease into the combat until they, let's say, watch this video or understand how to perfect parry. Oh, I'm glad I brought that up. One more thing. Your parries. When you parry, it takes stamina too, but on the hit. Perfect parrying takes 0 stamina. We are currently working on a new system for these 3 things, block, parry, and perfect parry, but that is how it is right now. Speaking of this video release date, parrying takes stamina, not a lot, as it would for somebody swinging. Perfect parrying takes no stamina, and blocking just drains stamina completely. And you also have a rest period between blocks. You see how I'm literally clicking block? Yeah, okay. That does it for this time. Anyway, back to what I said earlier. Hope you guys take it easy. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully you stick around to see the ending. Enjoy the revenge arc. How's it going, guys? Little backstory on the whole thing you're going to see soon. While you watch this duel, of course, or 2v1, I can't remember what I have saved for it, for some guidance and examples. There was this group of people on this clan of people, about 4 to 5 people, mostly 3 at certain times of the day, that were offlining everybody on a server, and eventually made a lot of people quit. So we ended up getting about a few of our friends together, people who've played, people who haven't played in a while, and we decided to exact our revenge. Granted, it was a solo, but it's not so much the fact that we raided a solo and are bragging about it. It's more so to prove that offline raiding has consequences. There are people that will spend the time and spend the consequences of their own actions to make sure you pay for your own. So we decided to give dude a warm welcome to the server after he went and offlined everybody on the server constantly and then bragged about how he was doing it and all that good stuff. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. Peace.
That's it. I'm watching you guys from afar. Oh, he's running over to me.
Yeah, I'm following.
Is he trying to fight?
Just-
I literally just put the catapult down.
He's running over to that side.
We're fighting then. It's on.
Catapult.
200. He knows too much.
He knows too much.
Damn, I can't get to
The base is now secure completely.
I can't get through the front gate. The bridge gate, for whatever reason, isn't letting me.
Boom, 200. You gotta get a nice cinematic view of this, bro.
I
Fucking turn. What gate are you struggling with?
the one on the bridge. That's
Alright,
not.
here, I'll open it up for you.
Yeah, please.
Alright, it's open.
It's not.
If it doesn't look on your screen, just walk through it anyway.
Okay, cool.
Get a nice cinematic view.
Okay, where do you want Grim shot? Where do you want me to go?
Just go on the
I need to be able
the
to
northeast
get
side of
an
the base. On the northeast side of his base, so that way he can't just run away with kits. We have Galactic hopefully on the east side already. I'm guarding TDMs right now with the catapult.
You gotta load it up for me.
I got
don't-
one
don't
side,
have-
you got
I
the
don't
other?
have the,
This is the only spot where you
boulders.
can
Do I
leave
need to
this
go
base.
grab
Oh, who has
This
the
is only
boulders?
door base right here.
Hey yo,
So just check this.
I only have the
Grim
practice
shot, come
boulders.
here. Go back in there and grab the boulders. They're the bottom chest on the by the bench, the wooden chest.
10-4.
Yo,
You're gonna. Is Galactic talking
Started
shit?
because I said alliance later, team up now.
yeah, I know, and you didn't listen, and you started attacking me, so now you're getting ready.
Yo, Grim,
You
I'll
should've-
take
you
those.
should've just,
I'll take
you can
those.
apologize,
Okay.
and I'll reconsider, but, dude, that's just toxic what you did to us.
Attack you? I never attacked you.
Yeah,
Sound
it's
like a
not even
woman
so.
nowadays, trying to get that fucking court money. Try your
Okay,
best.
I can
now
only
you're
carry
being
that many,
sexist.
so
Getting in here.
I can only carry what.
Bring it on.
It's already being brought. It's already being brought on, bro.
And Grim, if you're since you're running back and forth depot for the boulders and stuff, if you hold right where you're at, we have a 4-way corner on the
Yeah,
side.
man, all you
That's
gotta do
exactly
is
what I'm doing, man. Make sure he can't run.
Yep, fill them gaps.
It's a lot
If you
easier if I have
apologize,
someone
I can
with me
stop
just to
this
load
right now,
boulders.
He's over here on this tower I'm looking at, the
Just
northeast
make sure he
west
don't
tower.
leave. Just make sure he don't
I
leave.
just
That's
saw
all
him.
that matters.
Hey, bud. I'm back. You
Think
remember,
you're gonna offline us, you
remember
motherfucker?
He's trying to shoot
Remember
arrows.
when I got stuck in a bear trap and I bonked you on the forehead? That's about to happen 3 more times.
He's trying to bow me, but he can't. He's right up here on that wall shooting bows.
Oh shit! That almost did some damage. You took 5 health.
Come on, motherfuckers, come get your shit back.
He's probably spawning it, low-key.
Ooh, popped you in the head. Did you like that, bitch?
Did you stagger him with it? Back up off the wall, back up off the wall.
Got him again?
Standing up yeah, you don't want to be next to that whenever that gets fucking hit by the boulder.
Hit him again.
Well, he's check the health. You need to hit this wall right here where I'm standing.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going for.
Yes. It's almost broken. It's at 3,000.
Okay, that's 3 more boulders. Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
3 more boulders. 2 more boulders.
Alright, I'll let you guys go in there.
He's aiming. Watch it.
He hit me once.
Got him in the
I'm
head
gonna hit him
again.
right off the wall. I'm gonna hit him right off the wall.
Got him again. Got him again.
All right, this should be. Is this entry boulder?
Got him again.
Yeah, that's boulder. Just keep on pumping, just don't stop.
Yep.
It's the gnome time. Welcome to the Thunder Gnome, baby. Come on.
Grab siege ladders, Once he breaks
Hang
out-
on.
Where you going?
Yeah, let me
Where you going?
get
Where you going?
Come on,
Where you-
3-1.
Where are you going? That's cute.
That's actually a
Deactivate
perfect
these
boulder.
real quick.
Yo, Grim, you want to rotate those boulders back to me, my boy? I got like 9 shots.
This is for
left.
Diminisher, you bastard. Oh! Alright, I'm pushing him a little bit of the base. Gnome's alright over here? Where's he at?
He's up above us.
Hit him again? He's low.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a trap right here in the place. That's fine, I get down there. I'll just heal.
He's healing right now. Hit him again in the foot.
You stepped on the trap, bro.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm taking it.
Oh, I fell off the wall like a retard and actually.
Grim, I'm gonna need those. Grim, I'm gonna need those catapult shots.
Ooh. Ooh. Come on, buddy.
Alright, we need siege ladders.
We do it?
very trousery.
I mean, he still got shit in here. I'm still fucking.
Dude, I seriously need to just start writing down like a list on paper of like stuff that needs to be fixed, and then eventually I have to go organize it all so they can see what needs to be fixed, and then just send mom see it done.
I love how he said build a banner, and two of us built a banner and then dropped the banner because it was already built by the time we fucking.
Yo, we can leave a plant fiber. This is going on.
Oh, we're gonna be collecting everything in there. I'm emptying my inventory right now.
A lot of loot to fucking do, I can tell you that.
First thing I wish
Got a lot of people.
is cup, silver, and tea.
Swing's fucking late as fuck.
Late as fuck.
Oh yeah, uber late.
Like, we were late on our fucking shit. I said 5 minutes, so here we are taking like damn near an hour, and this motherfucker just now hops
2
on.
hours later.
I'm just waking. I'm up early, bro. I usually sleep like another hour.
Early. It's fucking 4 o'clock in the evening.
Somebody put a door
Could
up
I-
and stuff to defend our flag.
Should I make more sappers and just 100% that base?
Sappers, we need to get down the door.
Oh, we're taking silver.
The fuck, yeah, fuck him, we're taking his work.
Hey,
That's the most utterly disrespectful thing to do to somebody,
It
is
is,
take
it
their
is.
shit and then take it.
Yep, that is, you're not wrong. Absolutely.
When you talked to Rimshot afterward, we were cool about it, that's the thing.
Yeah.
These guys are dicks. The toxic levels that they hit us with is fucking crazy, so we're gonna fix it.
Are they online?
Can you add me to this banner? Or unlock the banner? I
It was while we
Make sure you lock it back when you're done.
showed him the gnome dome.
Make sure if there's a trap on the floor or something, deactivate it, then reactivate it, and it should update like that it's ours.
Oh, it's under siege. Y'all are. I can't do anything while it's under siege.
Yeah,
Plus, it
breaking
needs
doors.
to upgrade. We're at 327 out of 200 pieces, so we need to upgrade it as well. So I can't build anything until that happens.
Yeah, you have to spend silver to upgrade the banner, I think, now.
I can go grab some silver, but I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee too. So